What's up, Honest Kind Fam? Joseph R. Wheeler III here, and again, we are in the kitchen for Honest Kind Fitness. You know, anytime we dealing with what you eat, how you work out, how you keep yourself, mind, body, and soul all together, working the way it ought to be working, we talking about fitness, Honest Kind Fitness, okay? Even when it deals with your mental health, okay? Relationship goals in the art life, that fits under Honest Kind Fitness. So with no further ado, today's special guest. Oh my God. Is that not the cutest looking thing you ever seen? Look at that there fat, plump, rounded. Somebody said, is that a plantain? Yes, it is a plátanos. But what kind of plantain? I didn't know either. I saw it in the market. Hold on, let me show you some other ones. I messed around and got 3 of them. Cause I was in love with it. As soon as I saw it, I said, all right, I'm gonna get 2 kind of small ones and let one of them ripen up, and then I'm gonna get this big one.
How are you doing?
Good evening, good evening.
Silver fox?
And let it ripen up. You said something?
Silver fox, silver fox, silver fox, silver fox.
But these were in a local Atlanta metro area grocery store, a farmer's market, because I love to go to international farmer's markets. And there's a couple of Korean-owned farmer's markets, and a lot of those tend to cater to Asian food, African foods, Caribbean foods, and who else am I missing? That pretty much covered it. I mean, of course, Latinos in general, Mexican big time, you know, and there's a lot of Mexicanos that work there, a lot of Mexicanos that might even be in management, but the store is owned by Koreans. And in Atlanta, whenever you see those kind of stores, they usually have a lot of international produce. Then there's also the Cab Farmers Market, which I absolutely adore, but it's been kind of hard to go out there lately because it's just, man, it's too far from where I'm at. And I'm just like, I gotta save some gas.
Why is gas $5 a gallon? And like, why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas that I have to get to go to the job that I have to pay for rent? Why? So
I started going to this other, a little bit closer, still ain't exactly around the corner, but close enough, right? And I saw these and I said, what the heck are those? And I love a plantain. I don't care what kind, where from, and I love exotic stuff and wanting to try something different. So I looked it up because I looked back at my photo from the tag in the store, and it said Matuki. Matuki, M-A-T-U-K-I. Here's what I found. These are not Matuki, technically, at least from my research. Somebody tell me different if I got something off with everything I'm about to say, but they were listed as Matuki. They might commonly be called Matuki because if people from Uganda, which is where the Matuki plantain originated, they might be like, that's the closest thing to what we have at home. They call them cooking bananas. Those real hard, green, short bananas that are still bananas, not plantain. These are plantain. So I said, nah, that ain't it. So I kept looking. And I just said, let me stop saying Matuki, because every time I say Matuki, they give me a green cooking banana. So I said, short, fat, round, gordo, okay? Short.
Hell yeah, I like these. What you think? I got air in me? the hell is wrong with you?
Fat, round, plátanos, plantain. And it came up. Hua moa. Shout out to Hawaii. These are Hawaiian plantain. Hawaii, y'all. Hawaii. And I've been to Hawaii at least once, okay? Been to Oahu. This makes me want to go back. And I think I'm gonna want to go back even more once I taste one. So what we're gonna do just to try it out, I'm gonna cook the smallest one. I'm gonna do some tostones because they're green. They're not ripe yet. And like I said, I'm gonna let the rest of these ripen up. And I'm gonna watch how fast they ripen to see if they ripen kind of with the same speed of other plantain. I would think they do because actually I don't think these brown marks were on them when I got them yesterday. They were looking more just like this. Then today they're starting to get a little brown and all that, and they're turning a little bit more yellow. So I think that they're gonna change pretty fast, like most plantain do. You know, you put them on top of, I put them on top of the refrigerator. That's my tradition. That's very common tradition. And with regular plantain, like this right here, okay, so like this one here is pretty much almost ready for a sweet plantain, you know, maduros. And so it ain't quite there. I can feel it. It ain't quite there. It was really green when I bought it, but it's going. It's going. they're all different, but these horn-shaped ones are more the ones I've been eating all since I ever fell in love with plantain. First time in my life, going to a Jamaican restaurant back in high school, I think it was. My dad took us to this Jamaican restaurant for the first time. Tropical over on Old National. Shout out to them. Yo, if you're from Atlanta, you know what time it is. That's literally the first time I ever ate Jamaican food, and I fell in love with Caribbean food ever since. And just international food in general. It opened me up to my international journey, quite frankly, that one trip, cuisine-wise. But anyway, these are regular plantain, and you can see how much of a difference that is. When I say regular, this is regular to somebody, so I won't even say it like that. I'll just say this is the usual ones we see in most parts of America, and even over the world, where like when I was in República Dominicana, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This rules. And this one here is from Costa Rica. Okay, but then I look back at the sign in my picture from these, even though they're Hawaiian in variety, they were grown in Honduras. So hey, shout out to Honduras, okay? You know what I'm saying? We still repping Central America, we still repping Latino American cultura, okay? But it all is, I just love the connections, man. The human family, this is what I'm talking about when I say human family. You know, plantain originated in Southeast Asia, if you didn't know. Do your research, I did. And even though they spread and became more powerful in terms of staples of diet in Africa, and because people in African nations were trading with people in Southeast Asia and traveling there, and them traveling, people were doing commerce since the beginning of everything, y'all. Don't believe none of this nonsense if you don't know real history. Look up, and if you ever want to know what's real, check the ingredients and check the food. Then you'll know who connected. Because ain't nobody gonna have somebody else's food if they don't like it. Did you hear what I said? Or it won't exist there if there ain't somebody from a place that likes that kind of food. We gonna eat what we eat, and our food will tell a story. So let's get started. I'm about to cook these things. All right, y'all. Nothing too exotic about the process. I'm doing it like I would any other plantain. I'm gonna cut it, oh yeah. And it looks like any other plantain on the inside. You know, the texture already looks very familiar for a starchy green one. I'm gonna carefully cut off the skin. Oh, the skin is pretty thin. You get a lot of meat, man. Shout out to Hawaii. They done cultivated something. They was like, we want more. We want more. They figured out a way to make them fat, man. Not that the horn-shaped ones can't be fat, because they can. But they'll be this fat in the middle sometimes, but just imagine I don't know how long and how big these get.
Pause. That pause my tail. Look, man, you gotta.
But I do know. You're killing me with these glasses. Anyway. That's gonna be in all the outtakes. Just that real big one I got.
Pull it to you. Just like this, man. Man, what's up with all this pause stuff, man? You flip it down and look, just make sure you hold tight. Real tight, and you pull that thing to you, dog. Make sure. What? Man, pause my. Pause that. I bet you can't pause that, huh? I bet you can't pause that, huh?
Was common. There were other ones that size. I just didn't buy more that big because I wanted to make sure I like it first, but I already know I'm in love because this feels like, smells like.
What? Man, pause my. Pause that. I bet you can't pause that, huh?
Everything about it is like plátanos verde. It's a green plantain, man. It's just a green plantain. See what happens when you chop it. Look at that. Same old same. You guys look like okay, so the seed thing is a little different. Well, we'll see as I go. I'm trying to see some seeds. Usually there'll be these little tiny black seeds in there, but these, I don't know. I do notice that little brown part is disappearing as I go further in. I don't know if that means that part was slightly rotting, or is that just the way they look? You know? Not that different at all. It's just, and it's light, and everything about it is, it's a little bit lighter than what I'm used to, I think, but it looks a little a little more spongy, if you will, texture-wise. Let's cook them. Ready? Get them going. Get them going. Get them going. So one little small one gives you this many tostones. So far, so familiar. All right, I'm turning them over. I'm getting a little brown, a little golden on each side. I'm going to pull them out, smash them. You know how we do tostones. Gotta get them right. Gotta get them right. Alright, it's easy to put a knife through. Yeah, they coming along. They're going to be good. I can tell already. You can buy them. Swinging. Girl, you sing the swinging. So we take them out. Only to put them back in. Uh-oh. Got a little crumbly. It happens. It happens. Alright, now I like to use just the bottom of a regular glass like this. And then I can fully see how well they're spreading out. It's my favorite part to watch them spread. It's hard to watch them spread. It's hard to watch them spread. It was still a little hard. I could have fried them a little longer, to be honest. But that's okay. I've been there before. I know how that goes. Many times, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, this looks real familiar. They look the same, y'all. They don't look no different. I bet you they taste pretty much the same. Might be a little more creamy or something like that, but we're gonna find out. I read online people were saying that they could be a little more creamy or starchy or something like that. I was like, sounds good to me. Knock them off after you mash them because they're gonna stick to the glass a little bit. Salt them up here with my wonderful stuff right here. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Like any other plantain you've ever had, but they are very smooth. They are creamy. They're creamy in the middle.
Joseph, hello.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay, but I'm not going to say pineapple to you because you look kind of good.
Okay.
I ain't mad at it.
And perfect crunch on the outside. Good gosh.
She ready.
Oh my goodness. He's about to be my fancy plantains when I got time to go get them. What? This thing is for real, man. Hey ladies, something like a bed.
She ready.
I mean, that's what she said. So if you've never had them before, y'all, add these to your plate. They good.